The following presentation is brought to you by the Realm Network.
Hey everyone, this is Stevie Richards. I'm here to tell you don't necessarily need all this equipment to get in the best shape of your life. All you need is this, a resistance band. I'm so proud to offer the 12-week resistance band training program, the most affordable, accessible workout program out there. And what do I mean by accessible? You can do it anywhere. And by anywhere, I mean anywhere. The 12-week resistance band training program also offers full overview videos, instructions for each and every exercise, as well as modifications for those exercises. We also offer an amazing support community through a closed Facebook group created by the users of the 12-week resistance band training program, as well as direct email support with me. So join all the other inspirational stories and testimonials and get the 12-week resistance band training program. And remember, if you have any questions, feel free to email me, StevieRichardsFitness@gmail.com. Thank you, God bless you, and remember, I'm here every step of the way to help you through this fitness journey.
Oh shit! It's Vince Russo!
Vince McMahon's best kept secret.
I am the Antichrist of professional wrestling!
David Arquette won the world title!
I've got a wife, 3 kids at home, and I really don't need this shit.
How can this show be so awful, Mr. McMahon? I didn't think it was.
The Anglo on a pole match.
And Hogan, you big bald son of a bitch, kiss my ass!
Judy Bagwell on a forklift match.
McMahon, the family, the Rock, they screwed us all!
Now you're the editor, right?
Mankind did it! Jumpy, beat! Goldberg steered Russo out of the cage!
I'm from New York.
I'll get downright nasty.
This is Vince Russo's The Brand.
Hello, everybody. This is Vince Russo, and I'm here with Jeff Lane. This is not getting color because, you know, this is the pay-per-view night where Vito, oh, I got to get up for work tomorrow. Oh, it's too late for me to get the show. Oh, I can't suck it up for one weekend out of the month. Oh, I can't do it. Oh, you're going to have to call Jeff Lane. So, as usual, me and Jeff reviewed the big WWE show. Tonight, that big show was Survivor Series. And Jeff, at the end of the day, we will go over this show. We are now live on Twitch. We're going to give you guys on Twitch the first couple of minutes of this show. Then if you want to get the whole thing, you're going to have to subscribe to the brand. Still less than $1 a week, 10 shows a week. Bro, there were 3 things on this show. There was Ronda Rousey and Charlotte Flair. There was Brock Lesnar and Daniel Bryan. And there was Enzo.
That was it.
That was it. Now, bro,
2.5 hours or 3.5 hours.
Well, you know what, bro? I got to tell you, Jeff, if this were just another show, okay. But, bro, like, this was a Survivor Series, bro. This is supposed to be like, I mean, it used to be the Big Four, bro. WrestleMania, Survivor Series, Royal Rumble, and SummerSlam. Then King of the Ring was in there for a while. But, you know, Survivor Series has always been one of the big shows. Bro, all you had to do with this show was literally watch the last 40, 45 minutes.
Yeah, and I don't know why they can't write, like, compelling storylines or some type of swerves or drama to get people to tune into Raw. But I remember when pay-per-views would go off the air hot with something unexpectedly happening, or, you know, some drama or a swerve or a big turn or a screw job or something where it was like, holy crap, we'll see you tomorrow night off the air. You know, now it's always just the long walk of the winner of the main event up the ramp with his music playing, and it just drags on and on and on. Coming up next on the network, blah, 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 blah. Have a good night. Like, there's no, like, you should have anticipation as soon as you shut off that pay-per-view that I can't wait till Raw tomorrow. And they don't do that anymore.
No, those days are long over, Jeff. Somebody is saying on here, did you read that Enzo story? Wow. So now I'm trying to hop online real quick, Jeff, because we're doing this in real time.
Did you see the videos?
I saw the videos, but I want to know, like, what Enzo's story, bro? What is the Enzo story? Here, Enzo Amore comments on WWE Survivor Series appearance. We're doing this live, so let's see what this says. Enzo Amore posted the following comments on social media after he appeared in the crowd and was later ejected at WWE Survivor Series. Enzo said, still checked, still certified. And then he said, apparently you can't vape inside the Staples Center. How you doing? The second tweet is a clear reference to Enzo being kicked off a flight this week, where it was reported that he was booted for refusing to stop vaping during the flight. Enzo later said he wasn't vaping, but the whole thing was a misunderstanding with an off-duty flight attendant. Enzo was spotted at ringside in a makeshift disguise, then got up on his chair during the Authors of Pain versus the Bar match and cut a promo before getting tossed by security. Enzo, originally going by Real One, recently dropped a new album under the name Enzo and has a scheduled performance tomorrow night at Whiskey A Go Go. Wow, that's a big deal. In Los Angeles, where Survivor Series is taking place. Well,
you know what I want to know?
What?
You know, someone hooked him up with a second row ticket.
Well,
Like
I think it was Rudy.
Yeah, I got that. But you know, somebody in the company gave him that ticket.
Yeah. Well, bro, here's the interesting thing. I mean, you know, listen, that's it. He's going to be done with the WWE for life, but he probably was already. Like, let's face it. Number two, bro, if he's doing that to promote an album and he don't give a shit and he's going to be at a Whiskey Go Go tomorrow, then maybe it wasn't a bad move.
Yeah, I think we lost Twitch.
Yeah, did we? Well, my battery died. That's okay. Then maybe it wasn't a bad move, Jeff.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, obviously he probably felt that he was in a spot that they were never going to bring him back there. Maybe B, he never wanted to go back there. You know, maybe, because you got to understand, bro, when you do something like that, you're signing your death certificate. However, it's got an album coming out, playing Whiskey A Go Go tomorrow, which is a pretty big deal.
And he's in the news today. So,
news today, somebody got him a third row seat. I think it was Rudy. Bro, what about Rudy's boy?
Which one?
Rudy's traveling buddy.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's save that for Friday.
Yeah, no, I'm just saying. I mean,
bro,
everybody knows about it. Everybody knows what we're talking about. But
but let's not waste our material.
You think there's any pictures of Rudy out there, bro?
Oh, God, I hope not.
Maybe he sent pictures to underage girls in his turkey costume. I would throw him in jail for that. I would throw the book at him for that, bro. If he sent pictures of underage girls in that turkey costume, throw him in the jail. Put him in the jail. Throw the key away, man.
God, you ever watch his talk show where he got kidnapped?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Bro, was he on the show tonight?
No.
Yeah,
no, I didn't see him. Yeah,
I didn't think so.
Unless he was on the pre-show. I didn't watch the pre-show, so I don't know.
All right. Well, Jeff, we kick this off with the women's match. And the thing I do have to say is, hey, listen, man. I think that we're a little smart here. I think they know Nia Jax has a little bit of heat because of what she did to Becky. And they're going to take advantage of that heat, which is a good thing. But, I mean, come on, Jeff. Was it a good thing to ever turn Nia Jax babyface? I mean, that was so out of her character and so forced, and nobody bought into it. And, okay, so that didn't work, so now we're going to make her a heel again. I mean, come on, guys. But I got to give them credit, bro, because at least they're going to play off that Becky punch a little bit and, now get some heat on her as a heel.
You know what cracks me up is these idiot fans that are booing her because of the shoot injury.
Yeah.
Cheer when she takes a bump. Like she's really getting beat up.
Yeah.
Like they're so stupid. I can't, and we'll get into them later. But what made no sense to me with this, I guess they did this angle on the pre-show. I don't know why they didn't re-show it. They're assuming everybody watches the pre-show. But Natalya and Ruby Riott got in a fight. So Alexa Bliss replaced them with Sasha Banks and Bayley. Why would she put Sasha Banks and Bayley on the team when the whole angle on Monday was she didn't want them on the team and she was just screwing with them?
Why would Sasha Banks and Bayley accept the invitation when all those girls beat the crap out of them on Monday?
Yeah, I mean, this whole thing was illogical. And I'm getting like I've been paying extra attention to that stuff because of how I review Raw and SmackDown. But this is, I mean, you didn't have to pay attention. Anybody watching this is going to be like, wait a minute. Alexa didn't want them on the team. She thought it was funny to screw with them and pretend they were on the team. But now she puts them on the team. Like, makes absolutely zero sense.
And they accept the invitation after they got the crap kicked out of them.
Yeah.
Well, bro, I'm not even going to pick on them for that. Like, who cares? Like, at this point, who cares? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, please, bro, they got more problems than that. But I mean, you know, why would you flip flop Nia Jax? I mean, you know, to finally make her a heel. I mean, bro, it would have been like freaking Awesome Kong being a babyface.
Yeah.
You know, come on, bro. Then we go to the freaking Rollins Nakamura match. I mean, bro, like, who cares about this match? There were no stakes on this match. And bro, all I kept thinking about was freaking Nakamura winning the Royal Rumble, bro.
Yeah. And he's been, they've had this belt on him for months. And I keep forgetting that belt even exists. They don't do
too, bro. I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
Wait a minute. This guy's one of your champions and he hasn't been in a storyline since he won the belt. Like, they don't do anything with him. So why is the belt on him?
And bro, not one, not two, but 3 horrible suicide dives back to back. Bro, serious. Like, who thinks that's good? Who tells them, who tells Seth Rollins in the company, you got to do the suicide dive because it looks good? Who tells him that, bro?
Yeah.
3 of them. And none of them look good.
Yeah, and he did the 3rd one because the marks were chanting one more time.
And where's Dean Ambrose, bro?
Yeah, exactly.
Where's Dean Ambrose?
Now, they just announced that they're having a match at the pay-per-view instead of actually doing an angle to set that up tonight. Put some creative effort into it. Have Dean Ambrose show up.
Should we give him the benefit of the doubt and say Ambrose was booked somewhere else?
Yeah. He probably was booked
give him the benefit
on an indie show. Yeah,
I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
I could not get over Seth Rollins' stupid T-shirt, and they did it last year. How stupid is that? Half Raw shirt, half his shirt. That's the dumbest shirt I've ever seen.
Yeah. All right, then, bro. Like this just had Vince's name all over it. I mean, but you know what, Jeff? I don't even care anymore. You know how I don't cut promos no more. Who cares? Like, I don't care. Freaking Rockstar
Spud peeing his pants. Yeah,
he peed himself, and that enabled the Authors of Pain to go over. That was what Vince McMahon 101, bro. Like the stupidest thing you could ever freaking imagine.
Yep. And we're like, where did it? There's no story there either.
No.
Something happened on the pre-show again. Okay, you've been building up to this pay-per-view for at least 2 weeks with no stories.
Yeah, who cares?
They could have been doing a big show Spud storyline leading up to this. You know, there's just no effort. It's just wrestling shows.
Bro, they talk about no effort. Then there was a 205 match.
I forgot it was live, and I tried to fast forward. I'm like, what's going on here? And I'm like, oh, you moron, you're watching live.
Bro, that is absolutely tremendous. Bro, the only interesting thing to me about this was, you know, the people on Twitch were smartening me up that Buddy Murphy is Alexa Bliss's boyfriend. That was the only thing that was interesting to me.
Yeah, I've heard that too. Is that confirmed or is that?
Yeah, no, I think that's confirmed because Durbin told me that.
Yeah.
Bro, there was 0 crowd reaction. None. 0. None.
No.
None.
I mean, like the people that are there, you assume the way that they acted all night long that those are the type of people that would watch 205 live and would pop for this match. So that was odd to me. I figured the marks would be all over this match.
Yep. Then we had the next Survivor Series match.
I laughed so hard at the crowd, like getting all agitated because Samoa Joe got eliminated right away, chanting bullshit.
Samoa Joe was eliminated in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Just 3 weeks ago, he was scaring the hell out of Wendy and the kids.
Yeah. So there's no consistency in their booking, and the marks were so upset they started chanting bullshit. I popped for that. And when the marks get upset over like the booking of their favorites and try to hijack the crowd with chants because of it, like what bunch of big babies, man. But yeah, like what are they doing with Joe? Like what was the point of that?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you had Miz in there, you had Hardy, you had Joe, you had Ray, you had Shane. The idea was to make McIntyre look strong. So I guess Joe drew the shortest straw, bro.
I guess. I don't get why they ended either with 3 big guys against Shane McMahon. Like, it's over. You know, why were they telegraphing the finish like that? I mean, if anybody cared for this match anyway, I didn't care. But it's so stupid when you book it like that.
Well, if you think about it, Jeff, when you look at it again, I'm gonna play devil's advocate.
Okay.
If you look at who was in the match, the most interesting thing would have probably been Ray against the 3 monsters, but they probably didn't want to mirror the main event.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So they played, David and Goliath with Daniel Bryan and Brock. So they probably didn't want to do it there. So that's basically why they had Shane left in the ring. Yeah. Even though, bro, that would have been a hell of a babyface spot for the Miz.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, bro? That would have been a hell of a babyface spot for the Miz.
Yeah, because they seem to be going that way with him anyway.
Yeah. But bro, the most just disturbing thing to me is, these hands. What is he? The monster in the bank. What else do he call the monster among men? Monster on a rope. A monster in a box. Monster in a can. Bro, monster. And they screw him, and they're standing at the top of the ramp, jaw jacking. And what's he doing? Standing in the ring like a big pussy.
Yeah. Yeah.
I hate God, bro. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, and it's, Baron Corbin gets the cheap shot. So, they could have at least explained it. Oh, Survivor Series isn't over. Braun can't touch him. But Braun, they could have done something. Why not, as soon as the show goes off the air, cut real quick to the back, Baron Corbin is getting his ass kicked by Strowman, and they go off the air. Survivor.
Well, bro, not only that, okay, bro, so what are you telling me now? I'm excited for Strowman Corbin tomorrow? Is that what you're telling me? I'm excited that Braun Strowman's going to get his hands on Baron Corbin. That excites me.
Yeah, but I mean, they do something. Try to make people care. They don't even try.
Yeah. Then, bro, so Braun doesn't go after them. Monster in a box. Then Rollins does an interview. Still no Ambrose.
Yep. He this guy with his babyface interviews, they're the worst ever, man. Oh my
bro,
God.
Can I tell you something? I'm going to be honest here. And I'm talking about from the fans' perspective. Rollins may be one of the most overrated wrestlers maybe in the history of the business. Seriously, bro. Between his suicide dives that look like he's not hurting anybody, hurting people in the ring, the promos that he's cuts where he's always comes across like he's kissing the fans' asses. He has to
stop selling so he can get his shit in.
Yeah, he has to be, bro, one of the most overrated performers. I'm telling you, bro. How people were booing Roman Reigns and putting this guy over.
Yeah, it's just this niche crowd. Normal people don't know who Seth Rollins is.
Yeah. Okay, bro. Charlotte Ronda. What are your comments on this?
This was my take. All right, Ronda Rousey got her ass beat. Charlotte was very stiff. She even whacked her in the head with the kendo stick. Ronda got her ass kicked in this match. I thought they both did a great job. It seems like to me, of all the pay-per-views that Ronda Rousey's been on, when it's all said and done at the end, she's always in one of the most entertaining matches. And Charlotte, I thought, did a great job with her in this match. But then at the end, when Charlotte's getting this big, badass heel thing, the crowd turns to complete assholes, and they ruined it. I can't. They're chanting, "Thank you, Charlotte. You deserve it," to Ronda Rousey, and they're chanting Becky. It's complete disrespect. They're trying to hijack. They're being assholes. Ronda just Ronda just went out there and had her most physical match she ever had in front of these people, and they're being complete assholes to her just to be assholes. She's not a heel. You know, her character isn't eliciting that response. They're doing it to be assholes, and that bothered me. And I can't stand these freaking hardcore WWE marks. I thought that would just put a stinker on a great effort by both Charlotte and Ronda.
Yeah. You know what's interesting to me, bro? There's a couple of things interesting to me here. First of all, I mean, we just did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 5 days ago, we just did the Daniel Bryan heel turn.
Right.
Now, 5 days later, Charlotte is turning heel. Bro, can you imagine if that was me booking this? Can you imagine the criticism of he turned Daniel Bryan heel and 5 days later for no reason? Both of them turned heel for no reason, first of all. Let's get that straight. Both of them turned heel for no reason. You're going to get some kind of an explanation from them on SmackDown, and it's going to be the worst explanations in the world. So both of them turned heel for no reason.
There was no story with Charlotte.
Right.
No story going on.
There was no story with Daniel Bryan.
Yeah.
There was no, what was it, Pinocchio?
Yeah, he just started being an asshole for no reason.
Yeah, he didn't like being called Pinocchio. That was the story. But, bro, I got to tell you, bro, a couple things here. The second show in a row, big show in a row, the physicality on freaking Charlotte's part, 2 shows in a row. I'm going to say right now, Charlotte has single-handedly made 2 shows in a row. Now, of course, you're giving credit to Becky and Ronda as well, but Charlotte was in both of those matches. Bro, You know what's fascinating to me, though?
Michael Cole saying we had a 5-star match unfolding here.
Bro, another thing I had to jot down too. You know, I was a big fan of Renee being on color and then putting her on the team, and I think because she was a female, it was a big deal. Bro, they got to start giving her some material. They've got to start
very generic things.
Very generic, very obvious. They've got to start giving her. That's producing, bro. She's never done it before. You've got to produce her. Nothing she says means anything. She's just throwing shit in there. And that's not her fault, bro. She's never done it before. But, bro, here's the interesting thing to me is your last 2 matches, you had UFC champions.
Yeah.
Legitimate champions. And, bro, 2 legitimate UFC champions got their asses kicked by wrestlers.
Yeah, but, you know, I think they did it well where it didn't look unrealistic. Well, we'll get to Brock and Daniel Bryan in a minute. I'm talking Charlotte and Ronda.
No, I think they did this well. I don't think it looked unrealistic, bro, because you know why? It was sloppy. But the sloppiness made it look real.
Oh yeah, especially Ronda.
You know, it wasn't Ricochet on top of the cage and you got 17 guys below him holding hands.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? This looked sloppy. It looked awkward. This looked like a fight. If a fight broke out in a bar, this is what it would look like.
Yeah.
You know, there weren't many things pretty. You know what I'm saying? And I think that really added credibility to it. And bro, that's another thing with Charlotte. You got to understand. I think this is the difference in the 2 matches. Okay, with Charlotte and Brock. Charlotte's a big girl, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, when Charlotte, first, struck the pose at the beginning of the match, Charlotte is big, bro. So, like, even if you are a UFC fighter, Charlotte is big, and Charlotte is bigger than Ronda Rousey. So, there's some believability there, but I like that the match wasn't sloppy. I like that it wasn't clean. Again, just I knew that in this match, they had to get Ronda over, and they had to protect Charlotte in some way because Charlotte lost last month, after giving a hell of a performance. I didn't know how they were going to do that, but it's just a heel thing. Like, you guys got to give me a reason for this shit.
Yeah. I wonder if they had that was what was written for Becky. and they just did it the same way. Like it would have made sense if Becky did that.
Yeah. I mean, it's just, Jeff, it's like tomorrow we go on the air on the Realm Network and I freaking turn on you and there's no backstory and people are just waiting.
Yeah. It could be as simple as they're going to shit all over this count out or they're all over the DQ. So we got to do something afterwards to make them forget about that we gave them a DQ,
Yeah.
Which they do. They booed at the DQ, but then at the end, that's all they were watching was this. And they forgot that there was a DQ.
Yep.
That because a lot of time, you know this, but when you write a DQ because you like just to protect both people, you don't come up with another way out. You have to do something to get the minds of the fans off the DQ.
Yeah. Yep. But yeah, bro, I'm going to say what I always say when they do something like that. Okay, that was great, bro. It was violent. It was vicious. It was great. Okay, what are you doing with this now? Well, Ambrose did the same thing to Rollins a couple of weeks ago, and you've done nothing with it. Nothing. So what are we doing with this now? What are we doing with it?
Especially when they're on different shows.
Yeah.
Watch Ronda be out for a while now. Like maybe she's got commitments. Maybe that's another thing. Like she's got to go do a movie or something.
Yeah. Then we get to the main event, and Jeff, I'm just telling you, man, I could not watch Daniel Bryan being thrown around like that, man. I just, Jeff, maybe because that happened to me, and of course, bro, nowhere near the level of what happened to Daniel Bryan, but knowing it happened to me and knowing that it's had an impact on my life, God, bro, that was so hard for me to watch, man. And that first one, he did not land correctly. And, bro, I don't think people understand. It's like, okay, bro, 90% of those, bro, he took clean with the flat back. But it's the jarring of the head, bro. It's the jarring of the neck. It's the whiplash bouncing off that mat. These are the things that I'm talking about, bro. And somebody that has suffered the neck injuries that he has, it's like, why are you doing this, bro? I don't care what the outcome is. I don't care. You're going to fight back like little freaking Davey. I don't care, bro. Like you lost me in the first 10 minutes of the match because I'm watching this and I'm like, what the F are you doing, bro? Like, what? I don't understand. What are you doing? That I'm sitting here and I'm cringing with every throw and with every time your body hits that mat.
Yeah, for somebody that they forced to retire for concussions, and a lot of people doubted if he was ever going to wrestle again, and how many times he had to go back to the doctor to get cleared. It doesn't seem like they're taking precautionary measures with him. Because, from what we've learned anyway, he's probably got a higher chance of getting concussions already having them, than somebody else. You would figure you need to play it safe with these people. That's why after a certain amount of concussions, like people in the NFL, they're out for a while or the risk of concussion. This guy is a risk for concussion. And it doesn't seem like anybody cares. He doesn't care, maybe he's convinced them I'm fine, and nothing's going to hurt me. When I got my concussion, it was a fluke or whatever it was. But man, it's like no fear in when he's wrestling.
These guys, bro. I mean, I like Daniel Bryan and I like him a lot, but I always say like the marks have made it to the ring. Bro, give me a better explanation than that, Daniel. Give me a better explanation than that. Like, why are you doing that shit, bro? Why are you doing that shit? You could have a paycheck the rest of your life in the WWE doing something else. I understand you love wrestling. I get it, bro. Why are you doing that shit? That was no different than what David Arquette did this weekend. Like, what the freak is wrong with you guys? Like, seriously, guys, what is wrong with you guys? What is wrong with you guys? Are you, I mean, the marks have made it to the ring.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how else you would explain it. He could have easily gotten his ass kicked by Brock without doing that.
Yeah.
You know,
And
what do you think of the booking of the match?
Well, Jeff, I'm just sorry, bro. Listen, both guys worked their ass off. I'm just sorry when Brock beat the shit out of him to the magnitude that he did, and then it was 2 little kicks that turned the tide. No, bro, like no, he was dead. He was laying dead on the mat. They never sold he's playing possum because he wasn't playing possum. He was dead. He got freaking killed. Then all of a sudden he's on his back and it's two flippers to the freaking head that was going to jaw Brock. Come on, bro. Like, no. That was very, 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 very unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought it was bad when, just because the ref gets knocked down, all of a sudden, he's 100%.
Yeah. And what about Lesnar? He's killing him with that yes lock, and Brock takes 2 fingers and breaks Daniel Bryan's hands apart. Did you see that? Like, what the freak was that? You know what I'm saying? But bro, what I'm saying is, bro, it was so dominant at the beginning, and then all of a sudden it's 2 kicks on it. Come on. And bro, listen, I don't know if this was a Saudi Arabia thing. You know what I'm saying, bro? I don't know if it was, okay, Brock, well, you went to Saudi Arabia and he didn't. So, do what you got to do. And then, then you're going to protect Daniel Bryan, bro, but not until you get your shit in. You know what I'm saying? But I swear to God, bro, for a guy, and I don't want to judge anybody, and I really do like Daniel Bryan a lot. He's a very sincere human being. I can tell that, bro. But I mean, bro, when you just had a little girl, I don't get it, bro. I don't care how much you love the business. I don't want to hear it, bro. I don't want to hear it, man. When you're in a freaking wheelchair, bro, and you're eating your dinner through a straw, you're gonna tell me how much you loved wrestling? I'm sorry, man. I can't. I'm sorry, bro. I don't get it. I don't get it.
Yep. And you watch this, and now where do they go with this from here? Probably nowhere. This was it. We're on to the next thing. And it's like what I talked about at the beginning of the show. You want to leave this in a place where you have to watch the next show to see what happens next. Okay, what's the next part of this? Where are they going with this? Not just the matches are over.
Jeff. They're so far gone past that shit. Forget it, Jeff. Forget. They're so, bro. They are literally now. I keep like, all right, people are saying, Hunter saying they don't want to get anybody over. And I'm like, no, that's no way, bro. That's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. Then we're seeing, bro, 50-50 booking. Nobody's getting over. And you say, okay, bro, they don't want to get anybody over. That's the philosophy. And now I swear to God, Jeff, here's where we're getting. This is what we're getting to now, slowly but surely. Every match is a standalone show. Every match is a standalone show, bro. Pretty soon, Jeff, there's going to be no connection with the matches. With the shows, I mean. Pretty soon, bro, you can, if you watch week 1 and week 4, you didn't miss anything. They're going to be standalone television shows now. Look how close they are to it, bro. We already know, okay, you did this with Charlotte and this with Ronda, you're not going to go nowhere with it. You did this with Brock and this with Daniel Bryan, you're not going to go anywhere with it. You had Ambrose turn on Seth. We put it over like $1 million. You didn't go anywhere with it. Every show is turning into a standalone show.
Did you catch Corey Graves dropping the preposterous bomb?
Did he really drop a preposterous?
He said, "This is preposterous."
Oh boy,
I popped huge.
I mean, I thought they told a good story in the last match, but I thought where they had it and the way Daniel Bryan came back, I thought that was unbelievable. I mean, I just thought that was very unbelievable.
Yeah, I thought Brock sold well.
Oh yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah. But man, for a 3.5 hour show, there should be more to talk about than that, man.
Oh, there's 2 matches to talk about in Enzo.
Yep.
That's it. 2 matches in Enzo. That's what there is to talk about. And not only that, bro, can I ask you something? Unless it's a major storyline angle. Raw winning 6-0.
Yeah, what do you like if they're not doing this for a storyline reason, what's the point of even showing that, doing that?
They got to be doing it. It's got to be the angle. It's got to be the angle, bro.
Well, did you catch at the beginning? Stephanie told Corbin, "You're out if we don't run the table or whatever, or we got to have a clean sweep for you to be GM."
Yeah,
like they told you pretty much at the beginning, like, okay, well that's probably it. I mean that's probably all they're gonna do with it. Okay, yeah. Baron Corbin, you get to be permanent GM now.
See, this should all lean towards Shane McMahon like playing a bigger role, because they brought Shane back right before we got into the Survivor Series. And what did Shane do? Shane won the greatest wrestler on the planet, right? Then he comes back, bro. He's the only one left in the ring out of his team, and SmackDown gets swept 6-0. So, I mean, you would assume this was the perfect setup to a Shane McMahon heads are going to roll kind of thing. You would have to assume that, bro.
Yeah. If that's what they were doing, great. That could be compelling television. It has nothing to do with matches. I'm going to get rid of everybody. I need new people in here. Yeah. But come on, they ain't doing that.
Well, I don't know, bro, because that might explain the Saudi Arabia thing and all this stuff,
Yeah.
But yeah, bro, I give credit. Again, I'll say what we always say. Everybody works their asses off. There's no question about that. Everybody works hard. But God, bro, just the Survivor Series matches meant nothing. The Nakamura match meant nothing. The tag match meant nothing. You know what I mean? I mean,
it's a house show.
It's a house show, bro.
Yep.
All right, guys. Jeff, tell them about Patreon, everything going on with you, my friend.
Yeah, you can listen to me review Raw and SmackDown on Patreon every week at patreon.com/JeffLane22. I also play video game videos there all week long, so check it out.
And guys, please check out, Twitch Live, bro. You can go on there. You can hear the beginning, a lot of teases on a lot of the shows we do on the Realm Network. Truth with Consequences, bro, on Westwood One Podcast. Check that out. On Twitch, I'm on Vince Russo Live if you want to check that out. And also, guys, well, if you're watching this, you are a member of the brand, and we want to thank you for your support and your patronage. It means the world to us. That is it, guys. We will be back tomorrow with Goldilocks and a bucket full of chicken necks. Have a great night, everybody.